Oh. Ha! One of these days I'll remember that that's a thing. Hello. Ugh, that sounded awful on the stream. Is the... Okay, yeah, the game audio seems fine. I said it a little bit differently this time. So, ooh. Kind of some lag there. But I have it set differently this time. So, normally, technically it's kind of different. It's what it used to be before, where I have it set to... I have it set to be the headset audio, so what I hear. Normally I have Genshin route the audio into the speakers, and then do that. But hello! As the title would say, I have eaten an entire pizza. And that is true. I have in fact eaten an entire pizza. So I'm feeling a little sleepy. You know, food coma. Also, I don't know if anyone saw the tweet I just put out. I just put it out because I just saw it. I've gotten a sponsorship offer from the legends themselves, Raid Shadow Legends. Wow. Never thought I'd see the day, honestly. I never thought I'd see the day. It was wild. I opened up OBS, and there was just like a little notification from Stream Elements, and I was just like, oh, whoa, what's this? Can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. So that's pretty interesting. I thought I was going to get those fireflies, but I guess not. Today we are going to check out the chasm. Yesterday I was exploring the chasm. I finished upgrading the Lumenstone adjuvants, and I believe we also started this on stream, Valor's Afterglow. But I went down here, and where was it? I got in here, I think. Yeah, I got in here, and I fought some dudes. I recorded a video of it. I didn't catch the dialogue, unfortunately. I can look up it. Should be on the wiki. But they aggroed onto me and started attacking me and started talking before I could hit record. But I caught the fight afterwards. It really wasn't that interesting. And then I opened up the chest. I beat them. There were like 4 Geo things, and I lit them all up with Ningguang. And that was me trying to get my Lumen Stones. I found one here, and I think here. And then I also got the remaining Lumen Stones in here. I saw in the Nameless Ruins, I think somewhere around here. Did I delete it? Oh, probably deleted the waypoint, which I probably didn't mean to do. Or the marker. I think it was like around here. There is a hidden door that requires... No. Requires... all 9 orbs of the blue depths, which I believe, if I'm correct, are obtained by defeating the named Shadow Soldier thingamajigs. Also, here it is. Is this it? Yeah. I also... No, this is not it. Where is it? Did it disappear? Okay, I don't know what happened to it, but I also got the other half of the Treasure Hoarder map fragment, and I opened up that chest as well. So... we got that all sorted out. And then I also was looking at my items, and I guess I have not gotten in here yet. I thought I had, but apparently I didn't do something in here. So I'm going to try and get in there. I think we maybe try and get in through here. We're going to go to this teleport waypoint. There's actually also a Fatui quest. I found out there's a very convenient waypoint. I thought maybe you would have to take the long way around. The way I found the quest was by going in through here and following this around. But I believe you can also just teleport in through here and go backwards. So we'll probably do that. And let's actually... I was running overbait for my ley lines. I had a really fun time yesterday running this team. And I was able to actually ascend my Ningguang because I had a bunch of leftover basalt pillars. I think from Zhongli farming? Yeah. That I ended up not pulling him because Ganyu took all of my primos. But, I ended up with 15 out of 12, so I just got her up to 79. And also I have no Mora now. And I was able to also get her normals up to 7, and then I ran out of, not really Mora, but I ran out of books. So that was kind of an L for me. But we want to go, I think about here. This is the first time I think I've really used like the pins, I think, for their intended purpose. Also, I cranked up the brightness if we go into the settings. Unless I restored it to default. No, yesterday I cranked up the brightness. Because it was just impossible to see. I was trying really hard. Oh, a chest. We'll move over towards that as well. And a Sealy. So that's what I did yesterday. And actually, should I? This is a pretty standard procedure. You do this, and then I just do this. And then I do this, and then I do this. And then I say, my guy, your entire kit gets janked, gets gimped by my jade screen. And not until it hits me through it with AoE. But literally your entire kit is useless against my anti-projectile screen. Literally like the perfect character to counter you. Aside from like... Oh! No, she's dead. RIP. Well, time to use all these eggs. Trying to get my charred egg. Is he still alive? He is. He won't be alive for much longer. Didn't think so. Common chest. Nice. But the goal is to maybe get up there. Unless it's below. I did spend a lot of time yesterday trying to get a stone, one of the stones, and then I realized afterwards that it actually was like below where I was trying to go. I was trying to get into an area and I kept like going up higher. I need to move my stand a little bit. There we go. There we go. Well, maybe... There we go. Yeah, there we go. Make sure I have enough mouse room. I could look up how to get in here, but that's no fun. It's much more fun to try and explore in the cavern, the chasm. In there, maybe? Let's find these as well. Why not? Right? I'm really liking using Ningguang. Like, she's really fun when she works well. And I think she's a character that's very interesting, especially at C6 with her 7 Jades. I think she's a really interesting character to use. It's just, personally, I've always found her kind of clunky to use, but I like the utility of marking ore and being able to mine them as a catalyst. That's helpful. The one thing I will say is not helpful is the fact that she does not mark down core lapis or Noctilus Jade, because those count instead as regional specialties and not ore for whatever reason. Also, I found the gas thing. I found out that that was gas, and that sometimes your characters can like stand on them and then, or like not stand in them, but if you use a pyro attack or an electro attack, it'll explode. Never ran into that before, so I didn't know. Let's see. I do want to try and get in here, so maybe a way to get in here better. Location. Nice, I see that. Is it some way? I wonder, do I have to come in somewhere else? I feel like I had been here though, but I don't have the item, so I obviously don't have it. Oh. I guess I'm following a Sealy. Wait, is that Sealy that I saw earlier? Oh, how convenient. Sealy. There was a Sealy up here, wasn't there? I know because I saw the chest and I saw the Sealy. Oh, hello. Chill, my guy. What was that? What kind of targeting was that? I like how much stun she has, too. Like, I really appreciate how much stagger she has on her projectiles. Which I guess it makes sense, they're rocks, right? The downside to this, I will say, is that my Kaching, my Official, and my Ningguang all share artifacts. Because I just never took the time to grind out Shiminawa or Glad pieces for any of them. And maybe, it might be a good idea at this point now to maybe try and get Thundering Fury pieces. I don't know. I like these Petra pieces I have. I think they're okay. So I'm gonna use these for Ningguang, but I really can't say the same thing for the others. Go, Ningguang. Okay, Kokomi. We're gonna need your help here. Oh, bam! This is taking a long time. Is this worth it? Do I really need to fight this man? I don't think I do. But I will. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, I see what's happening. No, I don't want to fight all of you. Okay, we're not gonna fight these people anymore. We're not fighting them anymore. I'm just looking for the Sealy. Wait, how did this happen? What? Oh. From... Shriveling Seed. Get up here. Here's the Sealy. The Sealy goes up, and so do I. Oh. I kinda wish they'd stay aggroed. The music was very... Okay, so it was up. The music was very, excuse me, something in my eye. It was very intense while I was following the Sealy. I thought that was pretty cool. And... I thought before, for sure I'd been up here, but I guess not. I thought for sure I'd seen this tree, but maybe it's just like, Mandela effect. Something like that. I thought I'd seen it and I actually hadn't. No, I definitely haven't been here. Obviously, because I don't have the seed, but also because I don't have the chest. Oh, so that's how that works. I thought it might be like a cool collectible. But you really just gotta pluck the leaves. Interesting. Anything else in here? Just the leaves? Really just the leaves? Oh, is that it? Only 2 leaves? Is it my settings? I always wonder. This might be something that I see on the difference. Environmental detail, I might actually see some difference on high. But I think the trees in this game specifically sometimes look very low poly with my settings. I don't know why. It's one of those weird things that, like, everything else looks pretty good. I don't really notice too much of a difference. But then sometimes you get the big trees and they look very plasticky. Ooh, got some lag there. Also, let me make sure that yes, chat should be in the right spot. It should be all good. And yes, we will start the Fatui quest, but for now I want to check out what's going on with this tree. Nice. Totally intentional. That was definitely planned. That was all part of some amazing control on my part. There's nothing up here, Paimon? You're wrong. There's low poly graphics up here. That's what. Look at that. Look at this. How can you say that there's nothing up here? Oh, there's even this up here. Come on, Kazuha. Come on. Grab on. Okay, so this was something I experienced yesterday. With trying to get some of the stones, some of the Lumenstone adjuvants. I continue to hate how bad climbing is in this game. Specifically, climbing with any sort of structure in mind. And how weird, like, the geometry works and how impossible it is to climb up anything. Like, look at this. Look at this. What? This isn't even that bad, but like what am I? Is this intent? What? I don't. It's especially bad in the Nameless Ruins. Because... Oh, you can't, okay, I guess you just can't climb on that. Alright, Paimon. But it's especially bad in the Nameless Ruins, where all the buildings, much like every single building in Liyue, has this strange lip on it, which basically makes it impossible to, it basically makes it impossible to climb over all the walls and all of their nice little... Honestly, using Oz is probably faster than doing that. I know, it's just kind of annoying. Just like the weird things that you can't climb over. Let's get Sayu back out. I don't know. I also have seen a couple Ningguangs in co-op, and so Ningguang propaganda. Oh, just the seed. A story from Sumru. Tell you that story later while we're on the road, of course. Can we see the seed? Shriveled seed. Nice. We got it. Also, we got this acquaintance from ascending somebody. I think it was Ningguang. I'm not sure though. But it was somebody. And I got my billet box as well. I don't think you get any more faints. No. Faints? Fates. So let's go here. I don't think you get any more fates from the tree. That's specifically why I got it up to 8 or the Lumenstone and left it there, because you didn't get any more rewards after that. I also found out that I'm friendship 10 with Ningguang today. I didn't realize that. I thought I was still not maxed. And so I put her on my commission team because she was interesting to use, and that's really the only time I use characters is on the commission team. Is it not in here? Was it not this place? There was one of these. Pretty sure it was this one though. If not, I'll run through here again, but I was pretty sure it was this waypoint. There's a Sealer there. Oh, there's just a chest chilling here? That was kind of a weird momentum slide. Interesting. Alright, well I don't want to try and spend time trying to find it when I know there is a way to get over there. And that way is going through the normal way. Bam! And away we go. Until we get caught on little stuff. Or we come across a small gap. Or a ledge. Like that. Man. If only we got an Animo alternate sprint. The ultimate in mobility. Although Sayu's is still pretty good. Yeah, because you can see the quest there, and I believe we go in through here now. We ignore all these hydrofungus. They're very cute. And I believe Ayato needs them. So maybe I should fight them. You know, to like get the resources. But they're just so cute. So I'm not going to fight them. Also, we don't need to right now. So it's kind of just wasted effort. Especially with a team that's really not designed for fighting. We get over here. We ignore that Hydro Boar over there. Actually, did a pretty good job of Ningguang. It was pretty funny. Where is it? Where's the platform? Here it is. I was able to cheese him. He kept running into the edge, but he wasn't like up high enough to actually hit me. Now, we do go over here, right? I don't know. I know there's one up above that leads to something that you kind of have to go to the side for. There it is. Yeah. And I did some of the puzzles in here too, but this one, you jump up here, get on the mushroom. It's not really needed. I guess you kind of glide over here and save yourself that trouble. And then you get up on here, and then the next one is over this way, right? Yeah. Then you get up here and you're on this ledge. But then what you do, I guess, is you follow this way, if I remember correctly. I think you go this way. You can run in here. Past all this stuff. And we see this cool tree. Apparently there's a dragon spine type tree as well in here somewhere. Oh, and Kazuha gets stuck on. Yeah, so this is where them were. Maybe they'll give me their dialogue again, and I'll fight them with a much worse team. In the video, I fought them with Yanfei, because I realized Ganyu had Crimson Witch. Oh yeah, he says it this time. Yeah, Traveler known as Calamity. Did he respawn because I didn't grab his thing? Also, I found out that these two, they have some sick weapons. The sword, like the swordman, they got the husk, but then like swordman over here, Edge though, or Getho, kinda, man's legit. Oh, I'm too used to Kazuha being slot 3. Oh no, I've got a shield. The main advantage of Geo being taken down like this. Alright. Agetho? Agetho? I'm just gonna call you Agetho. Your time has come. No one remembers that which has passed away. He respawned. I guess he's just on a daily respawn? I must have gotten his, thing too. Unless you don't get those there. Let me see. What? Why isn't the auto search? Oh, because I didn't do the... Let's see. Yeah, the shadowy husks. Do they have names? I think I've gotten Skeld. Maybe I'll track down the rest of them. Yeah, maybe I'll add the rest of them. Add the rest of them? Maybe I'll hunt down the rest of them. But for now... Also, there's still these. I don't... And this from Sarumi, I believe. There's still a lot of stuff I haven't done. But we are on our way to start the Patui thing, so I'm gonna get in over here. I believe this is actually where the Lumenstone adjuvant was, if I remember correctly. Was it not? Oh! I know what this is. I'm pretty sure I know what this is. Remember when we first went into the chasm and I spent all that time climbing all the way up? And then I was like, man, we can't even go here because we need something else, the Lumenstone adjuvant. I'm pretty sure this is that place. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is that place. I'm pretty sure this is the tunnel that the giant tunnel that I just climbed up and up and up and up and up and up. Is there water down here? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the tunnel that I climbed all the way up to get up there. So I must have gone the wrong way. Which is annoying because we gotta go back there now. But... let's go. We can get through here. Let's see. Go this way again. Avoid that guy. Right? It's not like you can just... Oh, wait, no. Here we go. Yeah, through it already. Oh no, this just comes in on the other side. It just connects to the other side. Not what I wanted at all. That was kind of pointless. Oh, I was really worried I was going to ignite that gas with her roll. I'm going to need to grab some of these star shrooms. Oh. A master of getting caught on ledges. Now, maybe, is it this one? We just go all the way around? Yeah, we go all the way around. I went up too soon. In my haste to start the quest, I ended up going the wrong way. Who would have thought? Get a little bit of a neck crack going. Now, let's see. Let's reset. There we go. I think that's better. Yes, here we go. Here we are. There we go. Yes. Yes, there we are. Here we go again. Yes. What was it that I thought was... What was it that I thought? I thought there was something nearby here. Is it the frog? Frog. Oh, I didn't glide. I don't know. I don't know what I thought was nearby here. But I guess we got this going. Let's talk to Anton and let me close this. Anton, what's up? Sorry to stop you if you're in a hurry. I'm Staff Sergeant Anton Melnikov, the acting CEO of the 9th Company. Just call me Anton, okay? They are Danilo, Temur, Radomir, and Romansky. He's not here. He's at the medical camp. So I assume it's from left to right? Danila? Romansky? Neither Romansky nor the medical camp remains. Antaha? Romansky didn't make it through the morning. Danilo, how many times have I told you? I'm in charge of the company now. Call me Staff Sergeant Anton. Okay, so that was right to left. That was kind of interesting. Ha, in charge of the company as a staff sergeant. Who do you think you are? Ever since the captain went missing, you've been acting like an important-looking CO. Ha! Again, another ha. Actually, don't we have things specifically for this?
I'm worried this might be too loud. Okay, no, it looks like it's good. That's enough, Tower. Your growling stomach must have messed with your judgment. Calm down and preserve your energy.
It's acting CEO Intel. That was me furiously trying to switch between the presets. Oh, noted.
That one sounded way better as the gunner. Acting CEO my foot. Just for how long do you think we have to take orders from this fake CEO who doesn't even know what he's doing?
I gotta test out what all these sound like. I also gotta make sure that they actually go into like the right spot. Oh wait, I got rid of it. No. Why did they have to be spaced out so much? Anyway.
Hey Timur, your brain must be intoxicated with hunger. I suggest you take a few punches to sober up.
Suits me. Go ahead. Come at me and I'll help you sober up too. Great. After running out of rations, we're also saying goodbye to our Sandy and patients. Splendid. Oh, wait, there was...
You're split up. Okay. Draining every last ounce of energy we have here. What an enlightened course of action.
Silence. I got a feeling. If you're itching for a fight, then go down and fight the monsters that came from the black mud. And don't forget to fight them with your growling stomach too. If you want to live and walk out of here alive, we must stick together. Don't make me repeat myself, okay? Alright, give me if not us, then who on 3. 1, 2, 3.
If not us, then who?
If not us, then who?
Ellipses.
What is this one? Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I think I got it. I got which ones I'm gonna use. So, my friend, you must have noticed that we're not very combat effective at present. There's been a small issue.
Small issue. You certainly talk like the captain.
Since he's not here, I'm the acting commander. Now why don't you shut that clever mouth of yours? This is funny. Sorry, my friend, we're in dire need of your help.
Since when have we become friends? Why would I want to help you? Ready for combat? Fine then, I can help you surrender. Fine then, I can help you surrender. Since when did we become friends?
What do you want? Supplies, weapons, intel, or Mora? We've plenty of them. Take them all you like, so long as you help us. I'm gonna set some super scuffed keybinds too, for these voices.
Why does it take so long to switch? Ah, look, our beggar CEO just took on the most humiliating job ever, losing the last ounce of dignity we've left on our behalf. Knock it off already. Are you expecting to fill your tummy with bitter sarcasm? Join our ranks. Let our marching boots shake the earth. I don't know. Maybe I should. Yeah. Like thunder. You who will march with us towards the pole star of the White Knight, come. We shall never abandon you.
Oh, someone shut him up already.
Although they're all bad guys, seeing them all famished certainly makes Paimon feel sorry for them.
It shames me to admit this, but as you can see, we're no longer combat effective in the least. All we want is some food.
And then, no other agendas, draw your sword. You can enjoy a sumptuous meal in prison. This is funny. What is happening here? Bam. Which one did it? Which one? Let's go. There we go. Oh, I forgot I had that bound. Oh, I gotta change this one too. Okay. And then I've also... We've got... Bam.
What do you mean? No, that's too much.
What about this? Oh no, I like this one. Yeah, I like this. Yeah, I like that.
just max out the pitch on it. Make it super high. And take out the soul. Move down the voice. Yeah, there we go. I think this is the most work I've ever done to read dialogue in a game. No other agendas?
We'll leave and never return, I promise you, on the honor of the Ninth Company, on our ancestors who defended the land of Shiznaya.
Oh, you poor thing. How famished. How pathetic.
Enough of that. You know better anyway. All over the mix on that.
Anyway, there were 64 of us when you arrived. 64 in total. Now there are only 4 starving souls left. What other purposes would we be capable of accomplishing? Whoa. Oh.
Whoa, how did you end up like this?
That's not the topic for now. Without food, the last 4 left of the Ninth Company could be gone at any moment.
I missed the part where that's my problem. Tell me your purpose first. Alright, let's build a bit of trust, shall we? Give up on the communication. I don't like your hat. Oh, wait. Wait, I didn't mean it. Your hat's wonderful. It's great. Is that designer? Your hat's amazing. I love it. It's great. Where'd you get it? Why are you standing in water? Oh, they really are weak. Get out of the water. Come on, Ningguang, out of the water. How did that hit me? Oh, he was actually standing behind it. Alright. I'll position my screen better this time. Unfortunately, it's too far away. We will fight in the water. Who would have thought that this guy would have been the last to survive? Talk to the defeated Fatui. I like that you could have, I could have probably dragged that out a little longer, but I like that you could end that at any time and just fight them. They're so weak. Just a few kicks and they're already down.
Stop. Please stop. Give us some food and we'll do anything you wish.
Huh, they're really desperate for food. Tell me your purpose. How can I trust you?
Well, let me put it this way. Whatever doubts you may have, the only purpose we have here is to investigate the source of the calamity in the chasm.
What calamity? Paimon see no sign of it in the chasm.
The calamity that happened 500 years ago is just a beginning. The war against the dark has never stopped, and we're standing on one of the very battlefields of it.
I know this is.
Noah. Our staff Sergeant CO is so hungry he started to talk some crazy stuff. He always
He always likes to exaggerate, but this is the first time he's talked nonsense.
Forget it. Antihard does have a point, which is you people of Liyue are no enemy to us.
At least no enemy to us. As for our comrades who went missing, I'm not so sure how they might perceive you.
Okay, I'll help you. But just this once. Pretty funny. Oh, we can choose to give them food. Oh wait, can we give them actual food? Oh, no. 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 I want to give them real food. I want to get rid of some of this stuff. Please, just let me give them real food. What am I supposed to do with 244 delicious Tivat fried egg? Let me give them the eggs. Fine. Have some fowl. Have my sweet madame fund. You can have it. Anton, oh, that went way too fast. That went way too fast. I couldn't read any of that. There's no time for catching up. Let's just dish out the beatings. All right. I had no idea what any of them said. That was way too fast. That was way too much text. All right, Ningguang. Do your thing. Do the Ning thing that you do. Kasaha. Do that thing. Do that swirl thing. Alright, Ningguang. Let's go. Just like your training. That's not part of the training. That's not part of the training either. Getting electrocharged is not part of training. Ningguang, go, quick. Go, Kami, get that healing out here, get that extra application. Come on, let's go. No, don't get hit. The slowest fight you've ever seen. This is what I get for not having a real party when I do these quests. There we go. Also, there's a fruit fly in my room. He kept flying around. Alright, let's go talk to Anton. Before we do that, let me preload the voice.
I'm sorry, but there's a small issue with our chain of command.
A small issue? We just betrayed our men by standing here as we watched as someone else chase them off.
Then what do you suggest we did? Let him beat us up and have our food snatched away? Zip that mouth of yours. Shut up. Focus. Oh, zip that mouth of yours shut. Focus on eating.
Angela, stop downplaying this. Our chain of command's been wiped out. It's gone. Our captains and the other high-ranking CEOs have either gone missing or got killed. That leaves us no other choice but to retreat.
But many of our own men refuse to do so. They'd rather hold on to what's left behind by our CEOs and fight till the last man standing.
Let's see about this. Oh yeah. We'll do this. Ba-dum. I'll use this one instead. I'd say it's starved to the last man standing. According to the collaboration agreement, people up there are supposed to relay orders and supply us with food, but we haven't heard from them for a long time.
We're loyal to the Fatui and the Harbingers, as we should be, but we're no fools. Anyone sensible would have long suggested that we retreat under such circumstances.
So, what's your plan? Why does Temer's voice take so long to load?
I know this isn't your concern, and I won't stop you if you want to leave, but we're really out of our depth and could use your help.
I need to think about it. What do you need me to do?
I'm not supposed to tell you this, but there's a supply station near the ground level. All our supplies go there, through there, and we sometimes got orders there too. We sent a few men out for food, but they haven't returned. They can't afford to risk another trip. No one has come down from the supply station for a long time either. I hope you can check the situation there for me.
Let me think about it. I'll help.
I'm so sorry to trouble you, but we need to know what's happening on the ground. Otherwise, any decisions we might make would be too rash.
Okay. You're starting to confuse Paimon with all the convoluted talking. We'll look out for it when we pass by. Alright. I also want to take this chance, even though they're not talking, to balance the audio.
Raise up the Temur voice just a little bit.
I think the... Yeah, that sounds good.
Temur, I think, can be a little bit higher.
And then... I think maybe... Yeah. Items. Oh, wait. There. Wait. Yeah. I think that's good for...
Yeah, that's good for... what's his face? Rodemir. So I think those are all pretty ironed out. The one thing I'm not too big on Danila's, but it's a little too low, I think. But I'm working on the fly here. So I'm making do with what I can while not fully stopping the stream in order to make new voice presets. So do I have to do it? Do I have to have a different voice for all of them? Absolutely not. This should be the camp those Fatui we were talking about, right? Doesn't seem like there's anything here anymore. I think that's what she said. Emergency announcement from the Secretary at Yujing Terrace. The malignant and destructive incident recently occurring at the Jade Chambers proved that the Fatui are dangerous and untrustworthy. As such, we're gonna starve them out. In the collaboration agreement which Chesnaya has been nullified, the Liwei Qixing will now take over the exploration of the chasm. The Millilith shall not make contact with any member of the Fatui. Violation of this rule will result in immediate arrest without clemency. Clements? Like Samuel? Rat Brow Thief, Rat Brow Crook. With this letter, we can go pay that Yanbo guy a visit something. I didn't see what that said. Why is the text so fast? I can't read half of what they're saying. It's gone so fast. Why? How come they have such long-winded dialogue in the quests, but then like the actual overworld dialogue is gone in 2 seconds? What is this? What was that? Sailed right over him. What was that targeting? What kind of targeting was that? There we go. Oh, run! Yanbo's note. Company vanishing into the deep. Let's beat it. Okay. I guess that's what they wanted us to... this is gonna be annoying to get back to. This is gonna be really annoying to get back to. I really should just make a temporary teleport. Wait, you know what? You know what? We're making a temporary teleport waypoint if I have the materials for it. I'm not running all the way back and forth every single time. I'm not running through that tunnel and doing the jump pads every time. Portable waypoint. You know what? I'll take 5 of them. There we go. I mean, I'm never going to use any of this other stuff for anything else, so might as well. I love how I didn't get rid of the notification because I want to keep track of it there. But I think it's funny that every time I look over in OBS, I just see the alert that, hey, you've got a sponsorship thing, and I'm just reminded, oh yeah, that is a thing. I know. I see it and I'm like, whoa. It's a constant reminder. It's to make sure I don't forget, because I most certainly will probably forget. It's to make sure I know it's there. More like it's to make sure that I don't somehow forget how to access it in Stream Elements. Even though I know where to go. There's still a chance. So let's get rolling on in. Someone took damage. But was it the emotional kind? Also, I unbound emotional damage from my soundboard. Yeah, I just changed the keybind, so I just unbound it because it was happening way too much. It was happening way too much. It was happening just like after the stream when I still had the soundboard on, and I was just like doing normal things like uploading the VODs and everything like that and editing. I would just somehow, I would accidentally like hit the key and it would just go off at like full volume, and I was just like, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Emotional damage. More like hearing damage. Pretty loud. So instead I compromised. Now it's a sound alert that you can activate with the channel points. So instead of me doing it by accident, you can do it on purpose. And I still don't think the pictures are loading on the widget. They load on the store. They are there, I'm sure. I also don't think the alerts work either, even though Stream Elements assures me that they do work. I'm very sure that they do not.
You're back. How is it? Any news from the station?
It has been abandoned.
Is that so? Did you find anything?
You're no longer welcome in Liyue Harbor, I fear.
Ellipses. Other than this, do you have any other news?
2 of your harbingers showed up, and one of them tried to unleash an ancient dragon god thingamajig to nuke the city. Here's a letter we found. Seems it's for you. Here you are. The Fatui soldier, read the letter.
It's from Yanbo. I got it.
Isn't he the Millilith guy for the quest?
What happened? The Millilith that got you? Let me read it.
What's with them? We're fighting for them. Aren't we allies?
They're no allies. allies anymore. No more collaboration. To be precise, the Fatui are no longer in a collaborative relationship with Liyue.
This is betrayal. The people of Liyue have betrayed us.
Maybe it's the other way around in their eyes. Perhaps they think that we, the Fatui, have betrayed them.
This can't be. We came here to protect the people of Liyue. Don't you remember what the captain said before departure? This expedition has nothing to do with conspiracies or schemes.
But that couldn't prevent conspiracies and schemes from coming to us, could it? This isn't something we have control over, Danilo.
Okay, I see. I've decided. We need to retreat. The quicker the better. It's alright. I'll take full responsibility. If there's any deserters amongst us, if any deserters shall bring dishonor to the Ninth Company, that's me and only me.
You didn't say it right, you sussy baka. Enola is right. We're here to protect the people of Liyue from the calamity of the darkness. We can't leave like this.
Do you think this is the right time to worry about your personal honor, Merca? Can't you see it? Can't you see that the people of Liyue neither need our protection nor even want us here? They even defeated our comrades who thought of themselves as heroes.
Yes, you've betrayed the trust of the people of Liyue. Best consider what you're going to do next. Do it. Strike him down.
We should retreat, and preferably in silence, without alerting the local Millwood.
The captain said that we should be ready to give our lives here. We should...
He also said that he wouldn't let anyone die in vain, that he didn't want the whole company to be buried here. At least we're still alive. At least not all of the Ninth Company are gone. Do you understand?
Begrudging ellipses. Yes, sir.
Okay. Any more questions? I don't want to hear any objections. You're now dismissed. Whatever the case, Messina, thank you for helping out. Take us more on these supplies. Oh.
Wait, that's a hotkey? That's a hotkey? Huh. Hello, Radomir. I'm not going to do the voices anymore. Thank you for your food. If you have any questions, ask Staff Sergeant Anton. I have nothing to tell you. Please don't understand. I mean when it comes to classified information, you know. Anyway, I hope we can meet again as friends. Danila? Thank you for your help. Sorry there's nothing I can give you in return. This is the first time that Antaha has acted as our company CO. Ha! Perhaps the last time, too. But as long as he gets us out of here, I'll consider him to be a worthy CO. Anyway, I wish you a successful journey. Ha! Look who's here! Our great benefactor. Next time we meet out in the wild, don't draw your sword too quickly, alright? I'm just kidding. I hope we won't be enemies next time we meet. Anton. We'll leave soon. My apologies if we've disturbed your adventure. About the collaboration with the Millila. That was a long time ago. Shortly after this place was locked down, we contacted the Liyue Chising. At first, things went smoothly. Senora even nailed a few mutually beneficial trade agreements. And one of the additional conditions was that Liyue would allow the Fatui to send an advanced team into the chasm. We came to investigate and eradicate the source of the anomalies. As agreed, Shneznaya and Liyue would share whatever we were to find down here. Don't you have other purposes? At least, none that I'm aware of. When we entered the chasm, the local citizens even sent us their best wishes. We all thought that we would be heroes, sacrificing ourselves for the sake of others. Who would have thought things would turn out like this? Interesting. About the Dark Calamity. The Dark Calamity, the Calamity of Darkness, or whatever you call it. They all mean the great disaster that occurred 500 years ago. Calamity Ganon? Anyway, it's the eternal enemy of Shiznaya. For 500 years, the Calamity has been lurking in the dark, and will be on guard forever. Interesting. About you. About us? There's nothing much to talk about. We fought hard and we failed, that's all. When we first came down, we were the 9th Company, a company of 64 soldiers. But now, I guess half of our men, including our commander, have either gone missing or died. Well, maybe not yet half of us. But anyway, it's around that figure. We've been scattered and lost contact with each other. We lost this battle and should have retreated long ago. But your people on the ground attacked Leeway Harbor. It's surprising, but I think I can understand why. To assist in endeavors of greater meaning, Lord Pulcinella won't hesitate to dispense with less valuable assets. That's his logic. As his direct subordinate, I have no objections to his cause of action. Interesting. Anton. About Katerina. Did you meet her? Is she still alive? I hope she can forgive me. Katerina and her younger brother, Corporal Nikolai, were brought up in the House of the Hearth. They are children of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. She told me that she was going to find her brother. I thought she lost her mind having stayed in the environment down here. There's no way that her brother could live. The situation she's in, not so bad as you think. Let's go this one first. Abandoned? No, she volunteered to stay. After all, unnecessary obsessions will only slow down the whole team. We were prepared to sacrifice our lives, or the lives of our loved ones for all. This is the resolution of the Fatui. Katia is no exception, nor is Kolya. I wouldn't blame them if they did the same to me. Okay, let's ask him the other one this time. About Katerina, da-da-da-da, is she alive, da-da-da. The situation she's in is not so bad as you think. You're an outsider. The Fatui can't and shouldn't get sentimental in front of civilians. But to her, we're family. She was also our family. But she insisted on looking for Kolya. I hope she can forgive me. Okay, well, I guess that's it. We finished that quest. The Fatui. The friendly Fatui. Are there other friendly Fatui? I know not.
The friendly Fatui.
Okay, so now you're gonna... Okay. Is this all? Are there any more Fatui in the chasm? I don't know. I'm looking to see if there are any more Fatui quests in the chasm. Because if not, this might be it for the chasm, like, Fatui stuff. And then there was some other stuff I wanted to investigate. We already got in here to find the seed. But I do want to look for the remaining 6 blue stones. Yes. Also, now I have my fun Fatui voices. I think, really...
This one that I use for Anton, I think is the best one out of all of them. It sounds the best. I guess I could have also switched with this as well, but because it does have 2 modes.
And then the Tamura voice, I thought was pretty good. The problem is this one takes so long to load. I don't know why. I guess I could have just swapped between them because you got this, you got this, and then you got that. Yeah, I could have just swapped between them because you have this, and also this one. So, yeah.
Anyway, we're not going to do that anymore. We're going to just be on the normal voice, because normal people talking. Blue orbs of death.
And I don't know why it decides to cue my hotkey but it does.
Hotkey. Why does this activate with kind of triggering, kind of tilting. Let's see. Let's go through and look at them. I'm just gonna open up the... Oh wait, no. These are just... Well, I'll just... I guess I gotta look up where they are. Where to find? Alright, thegamer.com. Show me that map. Haltef the Young. I guess I'll just have to systematically go through each one and hope that I run into the correct one. So the first one they say is near here. I know we have Skeld, Augur of Mirrors, but I'm going to go through each one because I'm not going to get into a situation where it's like, oh, actually you don't have this one. But I am like 99% sure that I have Skeld because it sounds like Skald. Yeah, Haltaf the Young. Oh, guest from the false land, it is time to face the truth. The Young. The Young. It's not fair. I wonder if hits, if you iframe a hit, does it still count? If he hits you if you have a shield? I wonder. I like to think this is pretty good for my not built at all Ningguang. I should probably run through here to get that geo damage bonus as well. Oh, look at that timing. Truth voided, justice inverted, O partisan heavens. Well, that's Haltaf. Next is Skeld, Augur of Mirrors, next to Ad Hoc. Up here. Yes, I do have him. He's the minor key. This is the one I remember the most, because I remembered I tried to get in here. He's in here. It's really dark, it's hard to see, but I believe he's in here. Because there is a luxurious chest, and I remember I tried to get it off screen, but then he started talking and everything, and I was like, you know what, I should probably wait and fight him later. So now we're gonna fight him again. Skeld, where are you? Ah, Bowman. Okay, this is getting kind of annoying to... worry about the thing back there while fighting him. Oh, Ning's not slot 1. This will also protect me while I have my shield. Bam, 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 bam. Remember to hold down a directional key while you fire, to speed up her... Oh, you do not belong here. Investigate. Damage logs, I think we already got this. Yeah, I already read this. Next. Now that we got Skeld, the next one is Agetho. We already got that one, I know. Hicklack, Rebuke Servant. I know we have Hicklack. Because I remember he was the first. I think he was the first one we fought. Because I distinctly remember being like, oh, Hicklack, what a name. Sirkir, Scribe of Swords. I don't know if we fought Sirkir. But I'll fight him. I know we fought Hicklack though. I know we fought him. I don't know about Sirkir, but I know we fought Hicklack. Because I distinctly remember the fact that we came across Hiklak and he started talking, and I was like, oh, he's talking, and also his name is Hiklak. Or Hyglick. I just said Hiklak and it was funny. Yeah, Circur. I hope they all aren't near these, like, respawning... I hope they aren't all near these, like, respawning thingamajigs, because that'd be annoying. Luckily, this one doesn't seem like it's coming back. Just dash in through here. As long as you stay on the other side of that barrier, my guy, as long as you stay on that side of the Jade screen. I love Lucy style, you know. Like, this is my half of the room, this is your half of the room. We'll be all good. Well, bam. Well, bam. A hollow victory over despair is the greatest dejection of all. Now, Bullywolf, the guardian of desolation. Down here? Yes, down here. Bullywolf. I don't know what kind of names these are supposed to be. Are they supposed to be Greek? Get that Sealy later. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what these names are supposed to be like. I'm also not exactly sure. Oh, I guess that Sealy goes here, actually. Ah, there they are. Bullywolf. Craven trespassers. The Majestic One's dark curse is inescapable. The domestic. The Majestic One's dark curse. I don't think I want to know about the Majestic One's dark curse. Domestic, Dome curse. What's curse in Japanese? Actually, I kind of want to see what this man does when he hits a shield. But I know you make a shield out of your bow, which is super annoying. He's Nagi! He just did the Nagi move. I thought they were going to spin out and start attacking me just like Nagi. OSF Nagi? OSF Nagi actually sounds like kind of a... Well, that wasn't very nice. OSF Nagi kind of sounds like a cool name, I guess. Like, oh, who are you? Oh, I'm OSF Nagi. Sounds like a name you'd hear from like 2012 or something, like some like COD clan gamer tag. That's what it sounds like to me, at least. Alright, Bullywolf. In death, there is awakening. Is that... Oh, I guess we haven't beaten him yet. Da-da-da-da! Orb of Blue Depths. Nice. I guess, is that a reference to how Fire Emblem Awakening saved Fire Emblem with its meteoric success by adding a dating sim element to its anime chess? Ronith, the Banished Knight. The Banished Knight. You've heard of the Dark Knight, now get ready for the Banished Knight. I probably fought this man too, but we might as well continuing on. I don't know why my Ningguang just isn't doing the damage. I think she is. Is he down here? Please don't be down here. No, it looks like he is in fact down here. According to the picture I'm looking at. Wow, Genshin Dropper? Oh! That'd actually be a really cool thing to make, maybe, if we could do that in the Dungeon Creator. Dropper, but in Genshin? Are you down here? There you are. Oh, he's got a little bug near him. Ronith, who art thou to stop us? We shall cleanse the tainted things from skies with sacred blood. Yes, I believe we have fought this guy. We get that Solar Pearl buff for the normals, now we get that Solar Pearl buff for the burst, now we get that Solar Pearl buff for the normals, now we get that Solar Pearl buff for the E. Now we get that Solar Pearl buff for the normals. Now we get that buff back for the E. Now we get the buff back for the E and it didn't even hit. That's okay. Now we get that Solar Pearl buff for the E. Now we get that Solar Pearl buff for the normals. Now we get that Solar Pearl buff for the... Oh, he's dead. The Heaven's Judgment. The Needle of Retribution. Never forget. Never surrender. Okay. Herger. Jester of Bloody Tears. I think we've also gotten this guy as well. I think we've also found him as well. To be fair, there are only 2 more that I haven't found, so the chances of us running into a character or one of them that we have fought is a lot higher than one that we haven't. It looked like he was... I'm going the wrong way. I got turned around. It looks like he's, based on the map, he's somewhere over here. Maybe down here, maybe? It looks like he's over here. Near all these exploding plants. Oh! Excuse me. I was trying to get one of the Lumenstone, speaking of exploding plants, and I decided, hey, here he is. And we've definitely gotten this one because the wall is blown away. I decided to depart, the shadow of the omnipresent struggle is not something you can bear. I tried to, get a Lumenstone Adjuvant, and I decided to climb right next to one of the explodey things, because why not? I was like, you know what, I'm just that good at the game. And then it blasted me and I fell off and I had to teleport all the way back. And I wasted all that time, and I took like 5 minutes running all the way back to where it was. And that was just like, alright. Alright. Time to do this one. Yep, and now, bam! Do this. Bam, bam, bam. The Spearman is honestly my favorite. The heavy spear, I think it's a really cool concept. Because normally spears are kind of like... Especially, I really like the idea of the heavy spear for the infantry character. Because normally, the Echoes of the End will never subside. Normally you see spears, at least on like infantry characters, as being like a light or like a really mobile weapon. Maybe fast attacks, maybe like really acrobatic, being able to jump, be able to do a bunch of fancy strikes, kind of like Lancer in Stay Night. You usually get like lots of spins, lots of cool, like all that stuff, right? Lots of, if I were to show an example in Genshin, normally you see infantry spear characters, and they kind of attack like our boy Toma, where he just goes, and he just like the wha-bam, like the spins, right? Normally you see a lot of those. And I think it's interesting that normally when you see heavy lancers too, usually it's on horseback. Usually they're like cavalry or like armored cavalry, and they're used for like a cavalry charge, and they just like couch the lances and charge, right? And they just smash in. So I think it's very interesting that the shadowy husks that use spears are like heavy lances and not like a spear. This seems to be right around here, so we'll just continue moving up. I don't know what I marked here. Probably text? I don't know. That's just something that I think is cool. It makes them one of my favorites. The sword dudes are pretty cool too. The whip sword and the wind blades aren't the coolest I've seen. Personally, not that big of a fan. But their design is very cool, and the sword looks very cool. I'm just not a big fan of how it kind of turns into like a whip sword. I think they're too big. I think, one, they're too big, and the sword is not big enough to match. Renal, the split bow. Like, this man does look cool. I will admit it. He's got cool armor, he's got a cool sword. Its splitting is not the coolest thing I've seen, though. It In my mind, it's not big enough for him. Like, it doesn't split. I think it is much better as a single solid sword for him. But that's just my opinion. It looks so cool right now. I just don't think it becomes long enough when it splits. In my opinion. Well, bam bam bam. Well, bam bam. Rethel. Slain of the split bow. Slain of the split bow. Does that mean that he was slain by the split bow? Or does that mean he has a bow that is split? Void emptiness. Everything is void. We're getting close down the list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not right. That's not right. Oh, I have all 9. Wait. When did I get those? I could have sworn I only opened up 2 chests. But I guess I got them all. When did that happen? Maybe I don't know. I do not know. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them in a boat. I do not like them on a moat. I do not trust... Okay, here's an example. I'm going to show you right now, because we have this part here. What if you wanted to climb up, right? Like, obviously I can climb up because I landed on it, but like, what if... Oh, and now it's working. Okay. The game has decided to make a fool of myself live on the internet when I spent a long time yesterday trying to do this exact same thing and being stopped at every possible turn. The point is, the mind is a powerful place in which you can feed it can affect you in a powerful way. It's pretty cool, right? Yeah, but it's... Okay, I'm gonna stop. Another Mora rock. I'm gonna let you finish, but... Ah, nice. That's kind of grim. I want to get over here, because I know where to go, but it's kind of hard to get over there. Not hard, but it's very painful to get over there unless you're moving down from the top. Halfdan! Halfdan! Yas! Scorpion! The best part of... here it is. Wow! This is way easier than what I did to get over here. My favorite part of Pop F15. I would like to use them. Creed Tenebrae. Tenebrae? Like Final Fantasy? Mysterious letter. Words in an unknown script have been written upon this yellowed letter, a large portion of which has been splotched by some unknown matter. What happened? What happened? Okay, I heard buffering. And I wanted to make sure the stream didn't go out. What in the world? Haimon can't read this at all. Who left it here? Interesting. Exquisite chest. A Skyrider Greatsword? A Skyrider Greatsword? We will ascend this to level 5 for Halfdan. Or level 6, I guess, for Halfdan. This is for Halfdan. This is the Halfdan Skyrider. So here's how this breaks down, right? We've got... somewhere here. Where is it? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What happened to it? Wait. Wait. That ugly plastic sword. Lows to know. The Skyrider Greatsword, I'll have you know, no, Ascended Skyrider looks very dumb. I like the look of this Skyrider. It's just it currently doesn't look good on any character because it's a claymore. It somehow gets worse when it's Ascended. There are so many that... Case in point, Blood Tainted. Awful. Awful. I ascended it to see what it looked like, and I was like, please no, let me keep it like this forever. Another great example of things looking worse when they ascend. Let me show you case number 1. Ketchup Sword. Traveler's Handy Sword. I have all my weapons at least 40-50. Traveler's Handy Sword. I do not have another copy of this. And it tilts me so much. Why? It doesn't look good. It does not look good. They just replaced all the black with white. It looked way better before it was a... give us an ability to revert those changes, please. For archive purposes. Yeah. So now I'm in the process of saving copies of every limited weapon. So I have 2 locked Belay Blades. I've got 3 locked Twin Nephrites. I have 2 Otherworldly Stories. That's still swords. That's still swords. I've got several locked Skyriders. I want them R5 first, but I'm saving as well. I save them for 1 to have unascended and 1 to have ascended, and then from there, then they get R5'd. Because I realized that I want to have the ability to look at both, and that the actual refinements don't matter too much to me. Bows. For example, I only have 1 messenger, so I have not leveled it up yet. I have gotten 1 messenger. And it tilts me. If you like having them, yeah. I just want to collect them. Pokemon, gotta get them, catch them all. What are some other ones? There really aren't a lot of bows. The other one is Recurve, which I also only have 1 of. RIP. No luck with bows. Your claymores, spears. There we go. I don't mind not having both versions because of the archive. Yeah, I just want to have the ability to have the drip, though. But yes, I have the White Tassel, which is Ascended, because it's actually like a goated 3-star, especially because they're like no good craftable polearms. I do not have White Iron Greatsword, and I hate it. Oh, you lost the free one? Did you lose the free one that shows up in Liyue? There's one that... is it Liyue? There's one over in the Guyun Stone Forest, if I remember correctly. And I think there's one in... I think there's one in Dragonspine, and I think there's one in Liyue. I think there are 2 free copies you can get. I do not have chests left. Oh. Wait, do you have all the chests in the chasm? Because I actually, just today on stream, I got this Skyrider. I think just now, actually, in the chasm. Oh, rip. Do you not... White Iron Greatsword is the Mondstadt weapon? Oh, you're right, that is a thing. I do have R4 on this one. I wish I had another copy of this, too. White Iron. This was my cop-out until I had my White Blind for Noelle. I just had White Iron on her instead. Somehow I messed up. Oh, rip. But at least if they ever add any more stuff, you can get another copy, potentially, if they add more chests. It's the only one that's my archive that's not ascended. Yikes. At least it's not like the Dark Iron Greatsword. Not Dark Iron, the Dark Iron Sword. This is the real L if you lose this one. Yeah, they might add more chests, who knows. Because that's a... I know. My Dark Iron Sword is gone. People love to talk about how having C6 Bennett will like actually ruin your account. But the real thing that will ruin your account is losing the Dark Iron Sword. Thing is, I did not lose that one on accident. Oh no. Oh no. That's almost worse. Legit, I saw I think it was either a Reddit post or it was a fandom post talking about how there's only one copy of the Dark Iron Sword. So make sure that if you have it, you lock it and never get rid of it. And I immediately I logged into the game to make sure I had it. I wanted to clear up my weapons and got rid of it, and then thought about it because I only had one. And then looked at right after I fed it. Oh no. I know I've fed some, that should save before and then should just lock. Yeah. Locking. I know that I have definitely fathered some recurve bows. I definitely have. There's no way I've only gotten one. But I don't think I've ever gotten rid of any messengers. I've just been really unlucky. And that's it, right? Otherworldly Story was the other one. Like, I was just like, where do you get these? Everyone's like, Otherworldly Story. I'm just like, they exist? But anyway. Oh, there are 2 chests in here. Which one of these is the bad one? Precious. Okay, so you're the good one, right? Luxurious, yeah. Anything else in here? Oh, it's the door. Interesting. Well, let's open up this one first, because it's precious. Hunter's bow. Oh, we got a twin nephrite. Man. Man. The game loves giving me these things. Gotten 11 of them. The game also loves giving me Favonius codexes for whatever reason. I have 8. And I got another one on the weapon banner, and I was just like... I was like, I will take literally anything. I joked about restarting my entire account with the Dark Iron Sword, the White Iron Sword, and my lack of an extra Crimson Agate. Totally ruined. Oh, the Crimson Agate, that tilts me so much. It tilts me so much, especially because I totally could have, saved one. But I counted to make sure that I ended up with 0 at the end instead of ending up with 1. I specifically made sure I used all of them and didn't have any left over, and it tilted me a little bit. Things that I have lost that will tilt me forever in this game. Number 1. Crimson Agate. Number 2. Coral Butterfly. The only 2 things in this game I have missed, besides the original Lantern Right little balloon gadgets. And it tilts me. I could have too. I was sheer farewell for the glider and didn't wait for the next Crimson Wish. I found all the open worlds, so I'll just pretend that's a win. Yeah, I got all the open world ones. But Coral Butterfly, I hope they bring Coral Butterfly back. It tilts me because it's the only, teapot animal that I don't have. Aside from all the other ones I don't have. But... that's why my agates end up being so even. It just tilts me because I found every bird in this game, every animal. But then I don't have Coral Butterfly. I can get these Unagi and everything now that I have Sayu and all that good stuff. But what will I ever do? The other thing that makes me a little upset is why can't you catch the cranes or the ducks? Is it because they need to be in water and that's why you can't catch them? It's so weird. And why can't you catch boars? There's this, I don't know if you know about this. I'm actually gonna go, let's open this. Oh, another... okay. The game is just taunting you at this point. The game is actually just taunting you at this point. I just got another Skyrider. Cranes and boars are purchasable from Shrubby, are they? Oh, interesting. The game is taunting you. I just got another Skyrider. I've gotten 2 Skyriders from the chasm in the span of 10 minutes. Okay. But there is a very lovely... I don't need Skyrider. Oh, because ugly? I thought Skyrider was the one you didn't have. Is it not? Oh, no. You have it in the collection, just not, like, as an item. White iron? Oh. White iron. I wish I had another white iron. It's gonna tell me being at Arc 5. If I remember correctly. Actually, hold on. Wait a second. We can do this the right way. We can do this the wrong way, or we can do this the right way, and we're gonna do this the right way. Also, I like that, Aloy has a red background, like in Fortnite, and how, like, the Marvel skins have the red backgrounds. I think that's pretty funny. If we go over here... Maybe you can buy these from Chubby as well, I don't know. But if we go over here... If we're lucky, if it spawned... Hopefully it spawned. Please spawn. Oh, did it not? It did spawn. I knew it spawned. We can't buy baby boar? Why can't we buy baby boar? Why is that not a thing? Look at it. Why can't we buy baby boar? No, baby boar. Baby boar. This is what it feels like when you switch on cinematic camera and Optifine at the same time. Especially with my sensitivity. Sorry, baby boar. Had to be done. I'll hold your funeral. We'll see you off with some wonderful explosions. Did you ever get your Abyss Star? I did. I got it... When was that tweet? I say, as I pull up my Twitter to remember, because I'm horrible with days and dates, and it is something that honestly I don't retain in my brain, just the fact that I did it. When was it? Two days ago. The 22nd. Actually, congrats. Thanks. Actually, I think it's okay to not press S time anymore either. I'm pretty sure I got it with a lot of time to spare. If I remember correctly, I had 30 seconds to spare, and this was after trying for the past... this rotation and the last rotation, trying to get it and being short by 5 seconds every time. I was suddenly ahead by 30 seconds. It was wild. Okay, I was making sure that the stream didn't bottom out. I just suddenly couldn't hear myself talking, and I didn't know what had happened. But yeah, it was pretty... I just ran, like, a pretty normal freeze team for second half. And then for the first half, pretty much, I ran it the entire time, but... I stole all of Redden's artifacts to give to Beidou. Excuse me, and I stole all of Zhang Ling's artifacts for Xingqiu. And then I stole Ningguang and Keqing's artifacts for Fischl. And then I gave Xingqiu Lion's Sword and hoped I had enough ER. And Sucrose normal attack like her life depended on it. And then on the second half, it was Haha, Kokomi E, Rosaria EQ, Ayaka EQ, everything dies. Yeah, so it was... Let me actually change that second party. It was a lot of resets to make sure that I could get the Lectors and the Heralds grouped up, which was kind of tilting, but... When is Spiralabilis not tilting? The main thing I did was... Where is Toma? The main thing I did was I realized that since I was not using... Yeah, the main thing I remembered is that since I wasn't using Bennett on any of the teams, I was free to steal his Skyrider and just give it to Ayaka instead. And then that actually helped a lot. Who would have thought that using the 5-star weapon on the 5-star character would actually be better than using the 5-star sword on the 4-star character you're not even using in your team? There's an idea. Yeah. And then I just ran Xingqiu on Lion's Roar instead. And then just hope that he would get enough ER. He did, in fact, not have enough ER, and he, in fact, did not have enough energy. And so my entire team, like, never had their burst up, which is kind of important when you've got Beidou and Xingqiu. Their bursts are kind of important. He needs so much ER. He really does. I mean, he's already not looking great. He's only 196 with Sack Sword. So when I switch him over to Lion's Roar, he only has 140. And he's only getting one use of his E every 15 seconds. So it was a bit of a struggle. I'm not gonna lie. I was really banking on Oz to just... I was really just banking on High Voltage and Oz just to give us energy, because no one had any energy. Luckily, Sucrose had some kind of cracked artifacts, and by kind of cracked, I mean artifacts that you look at and then you want to die inside. Like, where is it? Like, you see, wow, Elemental Mastery main stat, Viridescent Venerer, whoa, crit rate and crit damage, and then you see the defense stat. Yeah. At least it's an EM build. At least it's an EM build. At least it's EM main stat, and at least it's Sucrose, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just that's what I tell myself. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that 40? That's 47. There we go. That's what I tell her. It doesn't matter if it still feels bad. Definitely does feel bad. Certified feels bad moment. I just tell her 756 EM is fine. It's fine. Don't worry, Sucrose. It's not your fault. It's the fact that I only have enough for 3 sets of VV pieces, and I don't actually even have 3 flowers. I only have 2. And I have Sucrose, and Venti, and Kazuha, and Sayu, and where is she? And Jean. They're 4-star too. Yes, you have never seen anybody with more scuffed Viridescent pieces than me. Sucrose's optimal artifacts. Everyone's optimal artifacts are a 4-star flower and a 4-star circlet. That's how bad it is. It's not great. Because it's either that or they run a 4-star sands. It's 4-star circlet or 4-star sands. At least I have a very nice sand for Jean. Yay. Yay. At least Jean has a nice sands to use with 20 ER on attack. Yay. The VV domain is pain. It's actual pain. It's probably the domain I've spent the 3rd most amount of time with. Number 1 is Pale Flame. Clicked off the game. Number 2 is easily Momiji. Yay. Yeah. And then I would say number 4 or number 3 is definitely the Viridescent Maiden Beloved. Because, fun fact, back in the day, I used to farm Maiden Beloved for Diona because... Need to go back to Momiji. I'm trying to get a good ER stand for Raiden. Let's actually give her the good artifacts. Because she's got this pretty okay Goblet, but I'm really hoping I can snag, and she does have this very nice ER Sands, but I kind of want to see if I can snag an onset ER Sands so I can go for an attack Sands if I get a really good one. Because I do have some good attack goblets set up. But the only ER Sands I have is this, and it's, once again, it's atrocious. It's disgusting. It's really funny when Venti has his VV pieces, because he ends up with 18% defense from this, and 25 defense from this, and then an additional like 15 HP, so he's just like abnormally tanky for no reason. Yeah, my 10.2 defense, I don't know, the game loves defense. Let's look at these. HP, defense, HP. This one's not that bad, actually. That's a lot of ER. At least he will not be one-shot, maybe. Been getting good defense rolls for my Goro stuff. Honestly, for once it's not working against me. I don't even know what my Goro is doing. I'm running him on Exile. But they're all 4-star pieces, and his Goblet and his Feather are +0, because I honestly can't be bothered to invest in his artifacts right now. But he's just on, like, full defense. And honestly, the real reason why he's on Exile is because I have one Husk set for Yunjin, and I have one Husk set for Noelle, and I can't for the life of me get any good pieces. I cannot. They don't exist. Energy recharge, HP. Like, Goro doesn't need stats, but I invest an unnecessary amount into them because it makes my brain beep when they do funny number. Yeah, he really doesn't. He really wants, I would say, at least for my Goro, because I run him on Favonius, he really just needs a not garbage crit rate, which I think he has. 42 is like whatever. But he really just needs defense and crit rate for me, and maybe ER, but he gets so much here, so just full defense. And his wonderfully leveled talents. Sorry, Goro. ER is very important on him, yeah, because he just wants to burst all the time. He just wants to burst. Then you have the little flag from him, and you got, ignore the ER sands on him while I try to farm out another defense. Yeah, him, you got the flag, you got the little canine thing from him. It's literally an Eon, ER sands onset. I'm like, no. No. Give me that bonus defense. Give me that, oh no, this is Yunjin. Did it not switch to Goro? Give me that, crystal collapse damage. Give me that, where is it? Give me that crunch damage. Give me that bonus crunch damage. Where is that? Healing, lol. Crunch. I want crunch damage. Healing. Wow. I not have C4 yet. Support characters and constellations? Hello? Are you a support character who has good constellations? Hi, my name is Neon, and I don't have those. I say, with my C6 Jinyan, and my C6 Rosaria, and my C6 Zhengling, and my C6 Xingqiu, and my C6 Beidou, and my C6 Fischl, and my C4 Sarah, and my C2 Diona. Single tier. Diona, why? Why? Diona, why do you hate me so much? Why do you hate me so much? You know what the more impressive thing is? Not the fact that my official is C6. How dared you say Sarah's name? What? Sarah. Cujo Sarah. It's Cujo Sarah. Sarah? Sarah from, Your Turn Kimi ga Shine, Death Game by Majority? Best friend of Joe, spelled Joe, in the fan translation? Kutaro? Burgerberg? I think the real impressive thing here is that I didn't have Fischl until May, April, March, February, January, December, November, October, September, August last year, I think, maybe? I got her on the weapon banner. And then I think I bought her C1 in the shop. And then somehow between there, we've gotten up to C6. And the entire time, I got her, and I was just so tilted because I actually got her on an alt before I got her on my main account. And I finally got her, and I was just like... Everyone was like, oh, you don't need Raiden if you have Fischl. Or like, it's like, oh, if you have, where is he? Oh, if you use Razor, which I used to use Razor a ton, if you use Razor, two of his best characters are Diona for the shield and the healing, and also Fischl for the energy battering. And everyone's like, Fischl's so good with Razor, you definitely should use them together. And I was just like, I don't have Fischl. Everyone's like, everyone has Fischl. We got her for free from the event. And I was just like, I don't have Fischl. And then Eula came around. Razor doesn't need ER. It's like, this was early days Genshin. This was like Genshin in like 1.3. And everyone was just like, you need to battery Razor. Don't build ER on him. Only build crit and damage. And just, if you need energy, just get it from Fischl. Easy. But yes, he really doesn't need it because of how his E and his Q work with his orbs. But everyone's like, Fischl's amazing. And then they're like, when Eula came out, everyone was like, oh, if you have Fischl's like perfect for Eula. Perfect. Best support. You know, off-field electro damage. Superconduct. Amazing. Fischl is really good. Eula's so good. Like, if you have Fischl's amazing for Eula. Tenacity's so good. She also made Oceanic farming and everything not suck. What? You didn't want to have to deal with all the birds and all the other stuff? And then everyone's like, if you have Fischl, she's going to be an amazing character for Eula. Wait, when did Raiden come out? Raiden Shogun first banner.
As I trigger my thing somehow, I'm sure I've activated my keybind. When was 2.5? 2.1? When was 2.1? Raiden Shogun, Genshin Impact Wiki, fandom.
How has this happened? How has this happened? Availability. Event wishes. September 1st. No. Voice. Yeah, I don't know why. I really should just get rid of all these keybinds.
But I had these on earlier because I was pretending to be members of the Fatui and I gave them all special voices like this one.
No, if Raiden came out, if her banner started September 1st, then that means that I must have got... No, that means I got Fischl after that. It wasn't in August, it was after. It must have been it would have been in September or October. Actually, why am I even doing this? I'm gonna make a fool out of myself and I go to my character archive and it tells me exactly when I got her. Alright, how much of a liar am I? Oh, look at that. Look at that. September 24th. There's an idea. Who would have thought? Who would have thought using the in-game resource that tells you exactly when you got your characters would be helpful? Also, I'm blocking it, I know. You tried braining it so hard? I knew it was sometime around then. But I also knew that it was after Raiden, because I remember specifically the only Electro characters I had going into Eula were Beto and Lisa. And everyone was like, oh, Official's going to be so cracked with Eula for superconduct and off-field damage, and Eula like normal attacks so much, and Official C6 is going to add so much extra damage. They're going to be such a good team together. And I was just like, I don't have Official. I don't have Official. And then Raiden came out, and everyone's like, bro, Raiden's like the perfect character for Eula, like perfect support partners, like amazing team synergy. And I was like, alright, that's it. That's it. We're getting the Raiden Shogun. The legendary build-up of 1.5 to 2.1 for me. Of me being like, oh, I want to get Yoimiya, and Ayaka, and Raiden. And then I accidentally got Kazuha, and I was kind of tilted, because I was just like, no, Kazuha! But then it turns out Kazuha's like actually cracked. So in the long run, it was actually really good. But at the time, I was kind of tilted. I was more tilted because I believe that meant that I won the 50-50, so that means I didn't have a guarantee. That's what I was kind of tilted about. But you turned out to be really good. I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Kazuha. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's okay. Will you forgive me? My man carried me so much in the early days of 2.1. Have we talked about upcoming banners? You're gonna go for Yelan? See, here's the thing. You're talking to a man who has no primos. I don't know. It's her and Xiao, and then it's Ito and Shinobu, right? I'm gonna blow my nose. Alright. Yeah, that's what I thought. And then it's Ito and Shinobu. Kuki Shinobu. Who I always call Kuki Shinobi, because Shinobi's an actual thing. But Shinobu is not. That's a name. Also, when I look at her, I think Shinobi. So, I don't know. And then there are also the whole thing about, like, isn't there some rumors about, like, reruns past that? Like, Kazuha's supposed to get a... Not that I care, I already have him. And I have no desire to get his constellations. Honestly. But then there's the whole, like, Dendro? Excuse me. It's that fine line. I'm walking that fine line of, like, I look at Yelan, right? Let me put together a team real quick. I'm walking this very fine line, like what I did with Kokomi, where I was like, I'm getting Kokomi because I need another Hydro character. Right? Like, I could get C2 Raiden, but I need a Hydro character that's not Barbara or Xingqiu. Actually, let's mess up with this team. So with Yelan, and then Ayato came out, and I was just like, alright. But then, yeah, so, whatever. We're walking this fine line of... You've got Yelan, right? She's got this, like, cool, like, Hydro application or whatever. They went back and forth. She does, like, 1.5, is it? And they apparently moved some abilities back to her C2 that used to be earlier. They swapped some stuff around. I don't know. I know there's a bunch of drama about that. But you've got this character who's like, oh, everyone's like 5-star Xingqiu cracked, and then he's like, not as cracked. She's not as cracked, because who can be as cracked as Xingqiu? But there's that whole thing that went on, and I'm trying to find... Here we go. Right. And I walk this fine line of Raiden really doesn't fit this build too much, but she kind of does, and I'll explain what I'm going for this team right here. There's a reasoning why I chose these 4 characters. Noelle obviously is the one that stands out, because otherwise it'd be like, oh, isn't this just like a dual carry team, right? But you see, we'll leave Eula for last, and we'll start with Noelle. And you kind of gotta... Maybe we should start with Raiden. Yeah, let's start with Raiden. We need to look at these 4 characters that I've chosen here. And you need to say, what are some common traits between them? What do all 4 of these characters share in common? I wonder. Well, 2 of them are Electro. 2 of them are Claymore characters. 2 of them are 4-star. 2 of them are 5-star. They're all ladies. But there is something very important that you need to consider with all of them. And that is this. The hair. The hair. If I could zoom in more, I would. The hair. Also, Noelle's like design is super sick and I love the gauntlets, but that's aside the point. The hair. Specifically Eula. Yelan fits this character type that I would say that I have. And that is... She is a tall lady who's got white, black, and blue, and kind of has a bob haircut. And has dark hair. So, to quote Omniscient Reader's viewpoint here, I'm weak to cool unnies. And there we go. We've now assessed the moral dilemma I have of pulling for Yelan. Because there we go. Also, can I say for a second while we're on this topic of cool characters as I put together the standard team, can I just say for a moment that, like, I talked about this before, but we were talking about it now, so I need to say it again. Can we just talk about the fact that Gunhilder's legacy with Amenoma is actually like such a good combo, like with the colors and everything. Can we just talk about that for a second and how like good Jean's new outfit looks specifically? And I'll tell you why. Because of the gloves. Because the gloves are so good. Just like if you go over to Kaya, my man's got some amazing gloves. And if you go over to Noelle, she's got some great gauntlets and some amazing gloves on. Love Jean's alt outfit. It looks so good, right? And you go to Eula, and she's also got some very... Okay, thank you. That actually makes it easier for me, Eula. She's got some very nice gloves. So there we go. I've explained to you my reasonings, and I have now explained my Genshin types to you, so hopefully you understand my plight. Also, personal opinion, Rosaria's new alt outfit looks way better than her original ones. Asymmetrical hair ladies, yes. I like it. I like it. I switched Rosaria's immediately as well. I don't know. It looks a lot more like sleek. It looks a lot sleeker. It looks a lot like, oh, look, oh, assassin. Like her whole like bandit, like she runs around at night. I don't know. Yeah, it looks very cool. I like the harsh contrast too. And this is actually the same thing with Jean. I think that both compared to their new outfits, I think both Rosaria and Jean have kind of like an edited version of the uniform than the original. Yeah, I think they have kind of a, and I don't know how to describe this better than doughy. I don't know whether it's the shading or how they like did it or like the design, but it looks really like doughy. Like her, look at her sleeves. I don't know, they look really weird compared to here. Also, let's not disregard the fact that she's wearing a button-up shirt that has no sleeves. I hate Jean's original pants. I'm glad they got rid of the awkward crotch shading. Yeah, I don't know, it looks weird. Although I will say, the blue on the original outfit, if you were to say, go in here and grab like an ascended silver sword, it looks pretty clean, not gonna lie. But I'm sorry, Jean. The silver sword drip does not absolve you of the fact that Gunhilder's legacy is just so much better. And it's the same thing with Rosaria. I love the button-up on her, seems a lot more suiting to her character. I like the button-up too. I like it. I like the colors specifically. I think they did a really good job because it's like the black shirt, but it's got like the kind of bronze buttons, and you can see like the dark blue underneath. Even if for some reason they just decided no sleeves, yeah, they're just like, it's Jean's signature look. That's her thing. That's her defining character trait, is the armpits, right? Like, that's just the thing that the Gunhilders do. Like, look at Barbara's. Barbara's isn't as bad, but like, look at Barbara's. What's with you guys in armpits? They're playing to a crowd. They're playing to a crowd. Wait, what weapon do I have on you? I know too many armpit people, time to leave. And thus, we never heard from Sinnoh again. Disappeared without a trace. You know what? No one's ever gonna use this Favonius Codex, so I might as well just give it to you, Barbara, seeing as you are a deaconess. Even though being a deaconess has nothing to do with the Knights of Favonius, I like the color scheme. It looks good. But yes, I have explained my Genshin types. I would say the second most important thing for me is the character voice. For example, Sara, in English, we're playing in Japanese right now, but in English, voiced by Gina Torado. So I was just like, yes, I need to get her. Similarly, I love Traveler's English voice. I think that Sarah Miller Cruz did a great job. I love the voice lines. Similarly, Kutching, voiced by Kaylee Mills. And I was like, yes, Kaylee Mills. Yes. Yes. The rest, and then also like Chong Yun, great voice. Great voice. Great voice. And Yan Fei. Amazing. Amazing. Also Japanese Yan Fei. Because it's the most relaxing thing you've ever heard.
私はエンヒ、リーユエ校の法律家の頂点に立つものだ。商事紛争、民事調停、刑事手続きとあらゆる分野に精通している。私が担当すれば解決できない案件などないぞ。私の連絡先はどこに書こうか。紙切れではすぐになくしてしまいそうだし、手に書けば消えてしまうかもしれない。お前の隣にいるちびっこの服がちょうど良さそうだ。
Thank you, Yan Fei. Very cool. Excuse me.
騎士と貴族のしきたりは似ているわ。ただ、騎士は小難しいところが簡略化されているの。
Alright, now, what to do? That we've spent an unknown amount of time talking about nothing. I say nothing, but we were busy discussing very important topics. I have no books. I believe I have 48 Heroes Wit. So you know what that means. It means it's time to... This is a duel. A lot of the English voices do not hit for me, but that's just a personal preference. I think yeah, it's a case-by-case basis. Love Yanfei's Japanese though, yes. Yes, it is great. Some of them I think, for me, I like more than others for very specific things. Like, personally, I really like English Diluc, just because he sounds a lot older than he does in some of the other voiceovers. So it's always kind of weird when I hear him in other languages, and he sounds so much younger. Even though I know he's not that old, it just sounds kind of weird. Especially with sometimes how old Kaya sounds sometimes. Also, I don't think she has real artifacts. Let's test it. Kaching, do you have real artifacts? Oh, she might. She might have real artifacts. I'm not sure. Cannot confirm nor deny. No, she does in fact not have real artifacts. For the English ones, they only prefer Albedo and Rosaria. Diona's is okay. Diona is probably the character I can say I'm 100% completely neutral on. Like, I am 100% neutral on Diona. So much so that I once had the voices set to Korean, and I used her E just to make sure I could tell which voice language I was on, and I was like, oh, yep, we're on the JP voiceover. Yes. Wabam. 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 Alright, Toma, that's not the right button. Alright, Chi-Chi, time to do your thing. There we go. That is all my resin. For 4 books. Was it worth it? Yes. Oh, you two are getting pretty close to 10. Kind of. Up to 8 now. Characters. Oh, characters. Okay, no. I understand. I know people kind of said that as a joke about how often she said that. But she really does just say it all the time. She really does. I do prefer Razor's Japanese the best, though. I like the growls. I don't know. Some of it's not necessarily how they sound, but how much I like the voice actor. Philanimo. Philanimo? That's the really good one. Is it Philanimo? Is it Philanimo? Is it Philanimo? Is it Philanimo, 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 Philanamo? What is it? No one will ever know. It's like what was it called? Mako or Mako? Is it Mako energy or is it Mako energy? I don't know. What am I doing? I have no idea. I'm looking for more mushrooms. Mako. Is it a Mako energy or is it Mako like the shark? We'll never know. And of course, Ito, Max Middleman. Great. Amazing. Kosei. Ooh, lag. What are we doing now? Nothing. There's nothing happening on this stream. In fact, some would say it might be time to end the stream. We've accomplished our goals. We talked to the Fatui. We opened up the vault. We fought some people again. We did not fight Hiklak or Hyglick. but we did fight Skeld and Circur and
冒険も商売もチャンスは一瞬なの。
okay, some other people. And Ningguang died at some point. Skeld. We talked to Anton and Danila and Timur and Rodimir? We talked about Katarina and how she may or may not be dead, which is kind of an L. And speaking of Fatui, and speaking of Electro Season mages, I guess it's time to talk to the best Fatui member, not Harbinger, member. We found the candidate for who's going to replace Senora as the 7th, right? Fatui Harbinger. We found her replacement. It's Ludochka, the best member of the Fatui. And we did not drop any frames today, but I did get a sponsorship offer from the legends themselves. Raid Shadow Legends. And unfortunately, I do not know the raid copy pasta off the top of my head. But if I did, I would have said it. So yes, I guess that's a fine point to tell everyone that I've peaked as a streamer. I just don't know how I'm ever gonna move up from here, you know? I've hit the top. She got stuck on a railing. We're gonna grab these Sakura blooms because Ayaka has drained all of my Sakura bloom funds, and what happens if I get a commission that says, hey, hand me some of those Sakura blooms, my guy? Speaking of which, we should probably go to the Kamisato estate so I can take some more requests. I don't think I've done that for 3 weeks. And in the meantime, I will continue to ramble on and do mundane tasks in Genshin and talk, because I do not want to deal with the problem that is trying to figure out how to stream Danganronpa without getting copyright stricken. Striked? 15 mint. 15 carrots. Invulnerability to physical damage? Well, that's no fun. How am I supposed to use Eula? Sad face. I guess I have no choice. I have no choice. My hand has been forced. Genshin streams are chill though? Yeah, especially at this point. My hand has been forced. I have no choice but to do this. They said that the boss was immune to physical damage. So there's only one thing left to do. Gonna be in and out? Alright. There's only one thing left to do. Yes. Only one thing. And that is to run. Shatter Eula. Everyone called me a madman. Until they saw the power that is Shatter Eula. It's time. Let's go. Oh, wait, hold on. Alright, it's time to go. The most cracked Eula you've ever seen. With 736 elemental mastery. Let's go. Ruin Grader, you might be immune to physical damage, but you've got nothing on the power of Shatter Eula. Yeah, let's go. Immune, 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 immune. Immune, 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 immune. Immune, immune. Yeah, let's go. Shatter Eula. Ignore the fact that the shatter damage is also physical. Yeah, let's go. Shatter. Imagine getting stunned by a Shatter meme build. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. I can't imagine that happening to me. Wow. You must feel pretty embarrassed right now, losing to Shatter Eula like that. I know I'd be. Yeah, you show him, Eula. That's the power of 736 elemental mastery. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do it. I feel like what I'm actually doing right now is creating the content for all of the highlight videos and TikToks I'm gonna make out of this stream. I feel like that's actually what's happening right now. Invulnerability to hydro damage? Well, that's okay. We can just use DPS Barbara. We can just run physical Barbara. Easy. Easy. Eye of Perception? Nah, we use the Frostbearer here. Right? Who cares about an invulnerability to hydro damage? We've got this wonderful weapon called the Frostbearer. And we got this wonderful set. It's quite amazing, actually. It's called, 2-piece Pale Flame, 2-piece Glad. Not 2-piece Glad, 2-piece Bloodstained? Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know if you've heard about it. Yeah. It's really good. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. It's so good, in fact, that I'm gonna run it on Barbara. That's how good it is. Alright, everybody. We got this. You can see here. We've got Barbara. She's got 108 physical damage bonus. It's all good, you know, it's all good. We got her here, right? Right, we got the physical Barbara. Right, it's all good. So, it's very simple. All you need for this is, to want to cause a lot of pain for yourself. And that's really all you need. You just need a lot of pain. Just a lot of loathing. And a desire to just make things not good. And with that, we are prepared. Let me just make sure you got Thrilling Tales. Let's make sure you've got Favonius Lance. Make sure you're both running Noblesse. You're both running no- Yeah, we need you to both... Yeah, you know what, Bennett? We need to make sure that you're also running Noblesse. It's very important. It's very important that all of you run Noblesse. Yeah. Yeah, so we got Noblesse, we got Noblesse, and we got Noblesse. Bennett, you need to make sure that you're using Skyward Blade, because we really need that attack bonus. Rosaria, you're on Favonius. Lisa, you're on Thrilling Tales. And Barbara, you're on Frostbearer. Nice. So, what you can see here is that this is actually a carefully crafted team comp. Bennett gives the attack boost as well as a noblesse boost. Rosaria provides a 20% physical shred with her C6 as well as noblesse and cryo application, which is very important because Lisa also has noblesse even though she doesn't have her burst up, and she has thrilling tales, and her electro application can apply superconduct, which will shred additional physical resistance. And this is also that when Barbara's 60% chance to drop an icicle, dealing 120% of her attack on the enemy procs, it'll do the maximum amount of physical damage, because we are running 2-piece Pale Flame, 2-piece Bloodstain, for a grand total of 108.3 physical damage bonus. And this is really important, because this Thunderhelm Larachurl is actually immune to Hydro damage, and actually takes bonus damage from bows. So you might think, wait a second, wouldn't Ganyu be like the ultimate play here? Now, you would think so, but that would be the smart thing to do, and we don't do that here. So with that being said, wow, look at that! Look at that 25,000 damage, if you add a 0. Look at that. Look at all this damage we're doing. Look at all this damage we're doing. Look at that damage. Now we just need to make sure that we cycle through our characters to get energy for everybody. It's very important. We got another Bennett burst. Right? Right? Rosaria, get that backstab crit share. Yeah, yeah. Lisa, switch. Make sure you get Thrilling Tales into Barbara. Oh, look at that. Look at that. An 11k pop. Immune, my favorite reaction. It's actually the most cracked, I don't know. It's something that a lot of people have been lacking behind on in the community recently. They don't understand how good Immune is. Immune is actually the best reaction because it means that you don't take any damage. If you're immune, it means you don't take any damage, so it's actually the best out of all of them. I don't know why people don't try to proc more immune reactions. It's actually so good. They're all fools. Once again, I am the best Genshin player you've ever seen in your entire life. The additional bonus to Rosaria is that since she applies cryo so much with her burst, there's an additional chance that when the Frostbearing Icicle is procced, it'll do bonus damage because the enemy is in fact affected by cryo. Wow, look at that. Almost 2,000 damage. Wow. Look at that. With nothing but the pure power of physical Barbara, I was able to defeat that Thunderhelm Larachurl, and I didn't even die doing it. It just goes to show you that with a good team comp, with some good weapons, you know, like with some good weapons on all your characters, and some good artifacts on all of them, it's really important. Artifacts set bonuses are way more important than substats, everybody. I don't think you understand. It doesn't matter what your substats are. As long as the set bonus is there, it's good. It's the most important thing. And you too will be able to defeat the Thunderhelm Larachurl, who is immune to Hydro damage, with nothing but physical Barbara. Alright. Now let's see what challenge the game is going to throw at me next. What do we got next? Oh, invulnerability to cryo damage. Easy. Easy. Right? See, we go here. Easy. Easy. I've never seen an easier quest, an easier commission in my entire life. Paralysis lasts much longer, they're invulnerable to cryo damage. It's very simple. We're gonna actually put together an amazing team here. It is called... Freeze Ayaka. This is a very offensive version of the Freeze Ayaka team. not quite as offensive as you might get with maybe Shenhe or I don't know, Mona, but Kokomi works great. And Kokomi here actually, very important that she gives us energy. She really needs to have her burst up so we can keep the Karagi on the field. So we are going to give her the Favonius Codex. It's got a great substat with energy recharge. It also has a great passive ability where her crits have a chance to generate 6 energy. And because mine is R5, it happens every 6 seconds. It's really great. At R1, it's okay. It's 12 seconds, and it's only a 60% chance. But at R5, it's a 100% chance every 6 seconds. It's amazing. Now, normally, people might say, well, Ocean Huge Clam is obviously the best in Kokomi. That's where they're wrong. In this particular team, because you don't care about healing, because it's a freeze team, you're never going to get hit anyway, you really want to build Tenacity on her. Now, healing is still important, and you can still go for HP, but I would urge people, if they can, to maybe go for crit rate, maybe go for some offensive stats like attack percent or flat attack, and that's just really important. But once again, it's more important that you have a full set on Kokomi. It's really important you just have the 4-piece Tenacity set. The actual substats don't matter. The important part is that you have 4-piece Tenacity. So if we look here, right, I got a great crit rate helm, right? It's got attack percent, it's great. And it's got elemental mastery, which is perfect for a freeze team. And so this is really important. I've also got this amazing attack sands. It's got crit damage on it as well, which is very good for Kokomi. And do we have any? Here we have a great feather. It's got both crit rate and crit damage, so it's got double crit value right off the bat, and it's got energy recharge too. So we've created a very, very good build. The only thing left now is the goblet. And you've been wondering, well, what kind of goblet do you want on Kokomi? Well, as we all know, the ocean-cued clam has the ability to create the sea-dyed foam, which explodes based on healing. And since we all know that's physical damage, we all know that that's where the bulk of her damage comes from. So personally, I recommend a physical goblet. And obviously, I build crit on my Kokomi so that the bubble can crit and do even more damage. So we're looking at 4-piece Tenacity with a physical goblet, and we're looking at Favonius Codex for the weapon. Very important. Now, the second thing you have Kazuha. Kazuha was a character that was initially trashed on his release. Everyone was like, he's garbage, he's so bad. Why would you get him? He's 5-star Sucrose, he's so bad. Aika's so much better, Yoimi is amazing. Raiden Shogun's the best character in the game. You know, like, everyone was just like, he's such a bad character. But he actually has a very important role to play in any team. You may be wondering, what could that be? Well, I am here today to inform you that you can do a wonderful job with your Kazuha if you build him as an offensive burst support with Noblesse. So we're going to go for a crit damage circlet with a crit rate substat on Noblesse, right? Easy, easy. We want to continue that. Obviously, because he is a burst support, you want to be using his elemental burst a lot, so we're going to use this energy recharge sand. It doesn't have the greatest substats, but remember, substats aren't important. The important part is that you get the 4-piece effect. And then over here, we have a couple different choices, but honestly, you see, you got double crit value. It's amazing, right? We're going for DPS. And then we go over here, and we probably want to balance out some of that crit damage with the circlet, so we'll go with this crit rate flower. Now, the real question is, what do we do here? Well, since we are building him as a DPS burst support, it's very important that we build him on attack percent. Obviously, attack determines how much damage you do, so an attack percent goblet is actually the best choice in this scenario. Once again, we've got our 4-piece effect. The substats really don't matter. We are trying a little bit harder. And actually, because we are building him as a support, there are a couple different things. You could run him on Sacrificial Sword because he's not going to have much field time, you know, and he's the only animal in the team. He's going to battery himself. That is an option. But personally, I think Harbinger of Dawn is best because he is an off-field support. It'll be, excuse me, very easy to maintain the 90% HP threshold, so we're getting free crit rate and free crit damage. So if we look at his stats, right, you're looking at, wow, 64, 171. That's great. That's great. Amazing. Next we have Rosaria. Now Rosaria is here because we are running Freeze Ayaka. We want maximum damage output, and I don't have Shenhe. Alternatively, you could use Ganyu if you really wanted to. You could, but we all know that Ganyu is one of the worst characters in the game, and she's really awful. Not even the fact that you can use Stringless for her burst support will save her. She's just so much worse than Rosaria in every single way. So we're going to use Rosaria instead. And we're also going to be running Rosaria as a burst support. So we want to put Primordial on her, because it's a 5-star weapon, and we all know 5-star weapons are the best regardless. And she's also running Noblesse Oblige, and this is very important because both Kazuha and Rosaria are all-field supports. So Noblesse is obviously the best set for them. Doesn't matter, all-field support, just use Noblesse. It's easy. It's a very simple choice. You might as well just start grinding out that domain right now, because the entire game is basically filled with nothing but support characters, and there's no other set you'll ever need. It's easily the best in the game. And then we've got Ayaka. Obviously, Blizzard Share, great choice, right? Like, this is what people usually run. I'll left. So, yeah. Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, Aubergine. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm clearly right. I don't... Is that a joke? I don't know why would someone start yelling with the meta at me. I'm clearly following the meta. I'm just trying to let more people know how to play Genshin the most effective way possible. But yeah, but normally people play Blizzard Share Ayaka, right? Right, it's pretty... Everyone knows how good Blizzard Share is. But what if I told you there was in fact a set better than Blizzard Share on Ayaka? And it's very simple. Because there is. It's very simple. And it is called the Crimson Witch of Flames. Crimson Witch's Flames is great on Ayaka, because normally when you run Blizzard Share Ayaka, like right now, you run some sort of like, oh, I'm going to permafreeze the entire time, and I'm going to get the 15% or the 20% crit rate from being affected by cryo, and the 20% from being frozen, and then I'm going to get like the 15% from cryo resonance, so I can run really low crit rate and really high crit damage. Normally that's what people do, right? Was the pizza good? Hello, the Grady Simp. It really was. It was amazing. It was great pizza. It was... And by now, it's probably pretty well digested. But that's not the point. The point is, how am I? I'm great. I'm explaining to everybody why Blizzard Share is actually Ayaka's second best artifact stat. We all know that it's pretty good. People like running it. People like Freeze Ayaka. But I'm about to introduce them to a wonderful artifact set called the Crimson Witch of Flames. And I will go ahead and equip all 4 pieces, and I will explain why it is so good on her. Oh, hell no, you're kidding? No, I'm being completely serious. Why do you think I'm kidding? I'm trying to inform people. So you can see, I've left the goblet, because goblets are hard. But you can see here that the set effects means... Actually, I'm blocking it. You can see that the set effect clearly says that it increases overload and burning by 40%. But the important part is that it increases your vaporize and melt damage by 15%. And it stacks with your burst. For 10 seconds, max of 3 stacks. It's very, very good. Because we all know that vaporize and melt are the most cracked reactions in the game. They're easily the best. Why would I play Grimstone on Aya? I'm explaining it right now. And so, we all know that one of Ayaka's greatest strengths is her cryo infusion out of her dash, right? That infuses her autos with cryo, and then you can charge attack, right? Now, what if I could tell you that you could actually melt her autos instead of freezing them? With Crimson Witch, you get that 15% bonus damage, and you can increase the 2-piece effect, which really doesn't matter anyway, it's pyro damage, but that's not the important part. Now, it's very important that because we are running Melt Ayaka, the most important thing to do is run an Elemental Sands Goblet. Now I want to see your damage. I'm about to show you. It's the best Ayaka play you've ever seen. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but wait, Neon, how are you gonna melt if you have Rosaria, Kazuha, and Kokomi as her teammates? And that's a fair point. It's a fair point. And normally, you couldn't, right? You need Pyro, unless they're afflicted by Pyro. But we're about to fight some Ruin Guards that are immune to cryo damage. So you might be thinking, why would you do this? Why would you do this? Well, that's because you can actually sub out one of these characters for the best Pyro applier in the entire game, fastest rate in the game, and that is Toma. And obviously, on Toma, being a shielder, you want to run him on full HP, right? It's very good for him to be built on HP. It's amazing for him. So, you want to run him on full Ocean Hued Clam, where you can really take advantage of all of that extra HP. And then obviously I was lucky enough to have an HP goblet, so I have the luxury of running this wonderful HP hat. And then obviously you want White Tassel on him, because we all know it's like the best 3-star polearm, and it's just got the drip. It increases your normal attack damage, which is amazing for Toma. Because we all know his normals... Well, I'm sorry, game. I'm sorry, I was busy explaining to everyone the best team they've ever seen in their entire life. We got this team. I'm gonna go back and accept the bounty. The game decided to time me out. It clearly doesn't understand my greatness. And you can see, with this wonderful team we've got set up, we will be able to clear this commission in, I would probably say, 5 seconds tops, probably. It's gonna be pretty impressive. They're all just gonna melt, literally. Haha, funny joke. We just teleport here, and we're gonna see 2 of them. It's gonna be a serpent, and it's gonna be a defender, I believe they're called. It's gonna be the snake and the crab thing. And one more time, right before we get in. Oh no, it's not. It's the, Zelda-looking thing, the Triforce thing. Cool. We'll go over weapons. Obviously, we got Iron Sting on here. Once again, we want Elemental Mastery because we're melting. Artifacts, Crimson Witch, once again, we're melting. Crimson Witch, obviously the best. Ocean Hued on Toma, because his HP needs to be chonky for his shield. And White Tassel, because his normal attacks are godly. We've got Kazuha and Harbinger, because it's easy to keep this. He's a burst support. He's not going to be on field. That's why we're running him on Noblesse. He's purely there as a burst support. And we've got Kokomi on Tenacity, because it's easily her best set. Every other set on her is absolute garbage. So, first thing we want to do is we want to do this so we can get our Tenacity stacks. Then, we just want to do this, right? And you can see, if we do this, look at all that damage. Look at all this damage. Like, you've never seen better damage in your entire life. And now, just like last time, we have to go through, and we have to cycle through our bursts. We have to get them back up, you know? We've even got Burning now, and just look at all the damage. Look at it. We get Kokomi out here, get some more Tenacity stacks. We got Kazuha up to burst again. And we can just keep doing this. Oh, amazing. If you really want to, you can apply Pyro and you can try and melt Ayaka's burst. Personally, I don't, because Ayaka's burst is really bad. It's not worth using in my opinion, but I can use it here just to show you how bad it is. As you can see, it's doing basically no damage compared to my charge attacks. So it's much better to just ignore her burst entirely. It's kind of disappointing we don't have a weapon like Hamayumi for sword characters that goes based off of your energy and your burst level, because that would actually be great for Ayaka since she doesn't want to use her burst. Kokomi up for the stacks again, Kazuha up again. You know, he's doing that thing. He's got to get his energy back. He's useless without his burst. He does literally nothing without it. And now we just keep doing this. Get some energy back on Kazuha. And now we use his normal attacks in the downtime because his normal attacks are amazing. Uses E, amazing. Kaza could swirl, but that doesn't really matter. Really what we want is his energy. His damage output is actually non-existent. The most important part is he can proc noblesse for us. And then I can burst again if I really want to, but it's not going to do anything because it's so bad. And there we go. Get some more tenacity stacks. Because we all know attack is the most important thing in the game. Everything else is garbage. You don't need anything else aside from melt reactions in this case, because Ayaka is so bad of a character. She really depends on reactions to do damage. But aside from that, it's always better to just stack attack and everything. You convinced me? Well, I'm glad that I was able to convince people that this is truly the most efficient way to play Genshin. I know a lot of people out there would disagree. A lot of people think that National Raiden is one of the best teams, or like Fireworks, Freeze Ayaka, or some Morgana variation. I'm here to tell you that that's not necessarily true. And that in fact, the best team that you can play with Ayaka is a melt team, with her as the melter. Basically, she can reverse melt all of Toma's shield procs. Look at that damage, it's insane. That's what I'm saying. It is amazing damage. You've never seen damage higher. And look at that. Like I said, 5 seconds. 5 seconds. They're all dead. Easy. Like, I don't know, it was just super simple. I don't know why more people aren't using comps like these. I don't know. They're too busy listening to catching mains and watching YouTubers tell them how to build their characters and what team comps do. And while that's all good on paper, what they don't understand is that truly in the game, you can't calculate everything. And that is why Melt Ayaka with Toma is truly the best team. 300 damage, that's crazy. Never thought I could do such damage. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's amazing. You've never seen higher Ayaka numbers. I actually, before streaming, I saw a video on the subreddit of someone with C6 Ayaka fighting the Ruin Serpent in the chasm. And I was shocked because they had C6, and I mean, it was solo Ayaka, so it was understandable why it took so long. But it took so long to fight this entire boss. I mean, I get it's a boss, but my Ayaka team versus that boss would have been probably the same amount of time it took that C6 Ayaka to fight those two Ruin Guardians over there. I don't know, that's just how crazy it is. But anyway, we went through 3 teams together on today's stream. I will set them up real quick so you can see them, just in case anybody missed any of them. Obviously, they do not have their artifact sets on, potentially, but I will explain them, so do not worry. And... well, actually, I think these two are switched. Not that it really matters. That's just my personal preference. And, of course... there we go. So, for the first one, we fought a Ruin Greater that was immune to physical damage. And so, the solution to that is to run this wonderful team. Really, what makes up the circuit is Eula, Chongyun, and then any Hydro character. I was using Kokomi and Xingqiu both, just because why not? You don't have to. You could run it with anybody. You could probably run it with Barbara. Actually, you could definitely run it with Barbara, and that might even be more effective, because Barbara's E creates that ring of water around her that wets enemies. Since she'll be up close and personal with them using Eula, it could in some ways be even better than Xingqiu and Kokomi with their fixed Hydro application. And obviously Chongyun is here to infuse Eula's attacks with Cryo, because we all know that Cryo Eula is the best. Additionally, not only does Cryo Eula let her melt her autos, it can also allow her to shatter her autos. So if we deploy this team, you will actually see... oh, unfortunately, one of the things has been changed. But if we were to run Eula as she was intended to be played on full Elemental Mastery, yes, you will see that with 736 Elemental Mastery, she is getting a whopping 430% bonus shattered damage, which is just frankly incredible. It just really is. The sets on these three in this team don't matter. They're not doing anything. They're really just there to apply Hydro, and Shongen's just there to use its E. Eula's doing all the damage. It doesn't matter. So if you ever get that commission to fight the physical resistant or the physical immune Rune Grader, make sure that you use Shatter Eula in this team. These two are really the only important ones. And it doesn't matter what sets they have. It doesn't matter if they're leveled or not, because Eula does all the damage. The second team we fought a Hydro Immune Thunder Larachurl, and for that one, I highly recommend this physical Barbara team. It's very important. I'll showcase right here. Barbara, it's very important to run 2-piece Flame, 2-piece Bloodstain. It doesn't matter what substats you have, because as we all know, set bonuses are way more important than substats. They don't matter at all. You run Frostbearer, obviously, because it does bonus damage. Physical damage, right? And then you have Bennett, obviously for his attack boost. I'm using Skyward Blade on him for the attack boost, as well as Noblesse Oblige, which actually got messed up a little bit, but he would be on 4-piece Noblesse. Once again, substats don't matter. It's really just the 4-piece. You want to get this additional attack, as well as the attack from his burst. Next, you have Rosaria. You also want to run Noblesse in her because she is also a burst support. Noblesse is the best for burst supports, so you might as well just farm it for all of your characters. That way, she also uses her burst. You also get an attack bonus, and she shreds physical resistance for 10 seconds with her C6 when she uses her burst, which is extra nice. And then you've also got Lisa, who also is missing a piece, but she was also on 3-set Noblesse. Once again, substats don't really matter. That's why I'm not even bothering to check which pieces. You just need the set effect. Noblesse is very important. Once again, she's a burst support. You use her Ascension 4, which has their defense shred when she hits her burst. Using all of that, you can buff all of Barbara's attack, so that when her normal has that 60% chance of dropping that Everfrost Icicle, it'll do 80% of her attack, and it's great. Additionally, it can do 200% if affected by Cryo. That's where Rosaria comes in. It's great. Additionally, with their bursts, they can proc Superconductor, which also shreds physical resistance. And then lastly, we've got the Melt Ayaka team, which I just showcased. So, with that all being said, I would like to thank you all for watching. The pizza was very good. We talked to the Fatui. I did some funny voices that took a long time to load. And I'm glad I was able to share with you my advanced knowledge of how Genshin works and how to build the best team comps. With all that being said, tomorrow we will be playing Triangle Strategy. Still no Danganronpa. There are some problems with copyright in the music, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to handle that. But it is great to know that tomorrow we will be playing a strategy game, which I will be able to take full advantage of with my brilliant diamond mine. So, with all that, I guess I should mention for the third or fourth time that I have been offered a sponsorship by Raid Shadow Legends, and I don't know how to feel about that. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.